making something beautiful gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment that really no other pastime can. Whether it's card making or woodworking even, we all have inside of us the ability to make things and do things and produce things. And crafting is just about bringing that out. People love that satisfaction of making things. It's very important that you can achieve what I can achieve, and I make it easy for you to do that. I don't remember a time when I wasn't crafting. I don't know anything different but to craft.
Came out of the womb crafting. It was amazing. Little origami action. Poof, Mom, I'm here. Anna Griffin's here, and she is truly a rock star. I've been very blessed to know of her work for many years and actually know her personally for several years now. And we always get so excited. In this hour, we have 7 brand new launches, 7 brand new items. So it's jam-packed and get ready to get started. By the way, I do want to mention Samantha Brown will be here on Sunday, October 6th with her travel and travel accessories. I did not know the date, but I found it out for you in case you saw her little promo. But first, let's talk about this. Coming up, I have a great showstopper, and it's one of our brand new items. This is the mini Nativity cutting dies with the storage panel. She did a Nativity collection last year. This is a brand new version of it, and it's completely exclusive here on HSN. It's $21.45. It literally makes what looks like stained glass pieces. How cool is that? There's one version, there's another version, here's a third version. It's beautiful, and that is our showstopper coming up in just a few. But first, as I mentioned, we're gonna count it down. We have 7 brand new items, so we're starting off the hour with our very first one, and this is super clever. It is the slide card making kit. So little slider cards. And here's Miss Anna. Hi, honey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Let's see this little magic.
This is our holiday home slider card making kit, meaning that in January we had our very first slider card kit that debuted. We made it so super simple to make a card that doesn't open like a book. It actually opens by sliding the message forward, and then the card stands up. And I knew in January when the first one came out that the Christmas one would be something that I really treasured, because when you walk into my house at the holidays, you're greeted by this beautiful antique jardiniere in my front hallway, and it's always, like right now it has orchids in it, but at Christmas it's full of paperwhites and amaryllis and the beautiful bulbs and things that we force at Christmas. We've made a card kit that you actually build this little flower arrangement and then send it on its way to your friends and family.
Okay, that is so beautiful. And it's so unexpected. Wow.
It's just so much of what we've done for Christmas this year. It's very sophisticated, and it's going to come in the little folio box, so it doesn't come in the storage box, because I want you to make all of these cards and send them. You're going to make 20 cards, and so if I can show you everything that is on the table here, this is the important part, where the card is actually already, the adhesive is already applied on 3 sides, and the slider is already die cut, and all you do is fold it and you assemble it by putting the tag that is all color coordinated on the inside. You don't need anything, but we do include foam adhesive for you to put this together if you want to do that as well. These are all the antique cash pos, and they've all been decorated for Christmas, and you see how they are, they're replicas of antique Sèvres porcelain. And then this is all of the beautiful antique botanicals. They're hand-colored engravings and things that have been reproduced from the Curtis Encyclopedia of Botanicals from 1810.
Oh, neat.
Isn't that fun? Something I personally own. So let's just, I actually bought it this time last year at an auction as a Christmas present to myself.
The book?
Yeah, the encyclopedia, 22 volumes. It's amazing.
Really?
Okay, so let's just start with the card surface. So if you're working with this, you want to go ahead and bend all of these pieces just so that you make the slider without really doing anything. Open the card, okay? And this is going to go here, right? So you peel off the adhesive on the 3 sides, and this is where it's really, we've engineered it in such a simple way for you to be able to get this right. You're just gonna fold it over, all right? And and seal the sides, and then we're going to seal the bottom. And now this is going to slide, all right?
Great.
So this now gets decorated with the little pot of your choice and the foam adhesive and the little collage of beautiful florals and some gold foil embellishments. We even have these wonderful little sentiments that you can stick in, you know, just to say happy holidays. These can be, it's really, really a beautiful experience of card making. So easy.
Well, you know what I like too
peasy.
is thank you gave us enough room, open it up, to put a little, say, love you, XOXO, a little saying in there. That's so lovely.
And I would recommend filling this out before you assemble the card.
Okay.
So that, you know, and we actually have made it so easy for you to match these two things. They actually make a sentence. So Merry Christmas to you, sending joy and happiness. And then these are the little, Joyeux Noël, or whatever you, however you want to wish someone happy holidays. It's all right here. So
I love
as
that.
you're working with these, I think it's really fun to think of the things that are in your craft cabinet, like little scraps of ribbon that might coordinate with this. See, I'll just keep pulling them.
That's so cool.
Isn't that pretty?
It
So
really is
you know,
amazing.
whatever, you can match your holiday decor and your Christmas cards by, look at that amaryllis. Now that's, what's so fun is that there are hundreds of embellishments in this set. So if you want to fill these little pots like we have, I really enjoy the fact that all of the different colors of amaryllis in the same pot look gorgeous together. So it's really up to you and the collage that you want to make, and they slide, it just slides right up and it goes right down.
Okay, so before we go on, now imagine if you wanted to keep making this over and over and over again to your heart's desire. It could be birthday balloons, it could be butterflies, it could be a guy card, whatever you want to do. We actually have the die set to go back to this. So we're not going to have a full presentation on it, but this is called the slider die cut set. And if you want to be able to make any version, there's 280 available, but it allows you very quickly to be able to replicate this kit over and over, but it's in any theme. And I love this too. You can see there we've got beautiful florals. Here we've got brighter spring colors. So that's available, although wildly limited. Because you know what, Anna, I think is once you do this with this kit, you're going to just absolutely crave to do it over and over and over again.
That's what we always make the companion die sets to keep the card making kits keep on making, right? And one of the things that I'll show you sort of the back of the collage where we've just layered from the back forward and added the foam adhesive at the bottom of the little pot so that we allow the arrangement to move and feel more lifelike. So it's just a little tip in decorating these. I like to over embellish versus under embellishment, and we've given you more than you could ever hope to use in this one set.
Just these cards. How many cards can we make in this?
20.
20.
And then you have lots of leftover beautiful things.
Okay, guys, and this is brand new. It's the first look, because you guys the first chance on getting it. Just to give you a little heads up, I will warn you, when Anna's here with all the brand new items, they just go super, super quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you an update on the die set in just a second, because this is going to be your first and last and only look at it, and that's right now, because we started out with how many, Aaron? We started out with 2,800, and because you are all very clever, we have 270 left. So here it is. If you want to keep making these slider cards in any version, certainly you can use all of Anna's beautiful embellishment and papers, but imagine if you wanted to use just different colors, a guy version, if you want to do happy birthday, it doesn't matter. You get all the embellishments you see here. You get all the different cutouts and pieces with the instructions on how to keep making slider cards till your heart's content. This is your last chance to be able to get the dies. And again, we've got the Empress coming up. This will work with basically any die cutting system you have at home, but we do have the Empress back in stock, which is Anna's electronic embossing and die machine. So grab those before they're sold out. That is going to be almost, they're going to sell out in this hour. There's no doubt, because there's hardly any left. All right, Miss Anna, we have another brand new item. I was so excited about tonight's show. show. This is going to be your Christmas decoupage, and this is a cut and emboss system, correct?
So this is our Christmas characters die set, and it's like, I think 18 dies. I'm not sure, but it's a decoupage die set, meaning that when you die cut and you create the character, their beloved Christmas characters, see the Nutcracker here, you're going to die cut the base, you're going to die cut the jacket, the boots, the hat, and it's going to be a layering paper doll kind of experience.
Stop it.
So, you know, there's the Mouse King and the Sugar Plum Fairy, and done in such a way that it's really, it's a very lighthearted approach to Christmas. And then one of the things that we included was a reindeer and a little snowflake to round out the scenes that you would make. So
really
it's going to come already on the storage on the magnetic mat, meaning that it's going to come like this. It's already pre-punched to go in your die binders or any 3-ring binder that you have. It does come with an idea sheet of how we put these together to start with. But you'll see that when you have, so the little reindeer, he has a scarf and he has a little decorative element to him that you can die cut. The same thing, this is when you're doing the decoupage, you're just going back over the design with your different colors, and the ballerina even has a bow for her hair. So it's a lot of fun, and you know, I think that I like these.
Oh, it's adorable.
I like the idea of taking I
like how you made it whimsical. Like you didn't make it a super serious look.
Well, we had
something
that
very
first.
Playful about that.
Yeah, it was because, you know, a lot of what we make is quite, you know, yes, serious, but the serious in design, elegant, old world, all that sort of stuff. Look at this jacket. So there's even, you know, the little places for buttons if you wanted to cut it out of multiple colors of paper and go back and fill in the different colors. But what we've done on the base is the embossing has been done with a little inking so that you can see him come to life. And this is all about, here he is again. It's all about how you put those papers together.
I love this set. I think it's amazing.
So we make all these die sets like that would make a scene, or we have dies that do something where they'll make a slider card, or this whole decoupage thing is new. So we did this for birthday in July, and so of course I wanted to come back with those treasured Christmas characters.
Sweet. And then I love this too, because you really went into some of your older kits, the Christmas kit we sold a couple, about a month ago, and you can pull out all that stuff we've had and just layer with that using these.
Right, it all goes together, and you see, like, it's everything has a different look to it. It's all about maybe that little ballerina in your life that's starring in her own Nutcracker presentation this season. You know, you can color this to look like her, and then you're going through the things that you just bought from us, you know, already in maybe August with our Christmas plaids. Look how great he looks with all the things that we already have.
That looks fantastic. I love this.
You know, as you're choosing what am I going to make my Christmas cards from this year? This set is a delight. It really is. For all of those grandmothers in the world that love to craft for Christmas, this is a set that I think is something that I know
look at
you're
this. Look how cute this one is. So again, you know, obviously you've utilized a lot of your other dyes, the background dyes, the beautiful lace dyes, a lot of the products that you might have for an Anna, and just use these to really finish it off. That reindeer. I want the reindeer so bad.
Yeah. So and you know, you can make all of them if you wanted to. So as you're layering, I'm going to layer the little ballerina. So of course she goes on top of a starburst, right? And then once you start experimenting with the layering parts of the dies, if you do them out of patterned paper, you end up with a whole different sort of texture, which I think is really pretty. And then the little, they look like sunglasses, but the little bow looks like goes right over the top, and you just add a little sentiment, and you've got the entire character, right? Just built from the ground up.
Cute. I can see using that ballerina for like birthday cards too, or invitations, birthday invitations. Have a little ballerina party.
Right. It's a lot of fun. So I have lots of projects I can show you that we've made with these, because it was an exercise in restraint to not make an entire entire table full of all of these wonderful little characters.
So cute. All right, so here's the scoop. This is another brand new kit, $29.95. You get 15 of the dies in this kit, and you also get the magnetic sheet, and this, you get an idea sheet to go with it to help you out on that. If you do not have a die cutting machine, ask about the Empress. We have it back in stock. It's also on sale. Read the reviews. It's a customer pick, but I only have about 300 of your Empress in, so you don't have a lot of those in stock, to be honest with you.
It has a new configuration with the black magnetic mat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we'll show you that. We're going to throw up on the screen for you, and that is an embossing die cutting electric machine. If you go online, please read the reviews. People rave about that machine. You guys love that machine, and it is beautifully made. It's a gorgeous machine. Yeah. So we're going to wrap up on this one, guys. All right, I got to show you this cute little plaid cardstock, because the problem is it's almost gone. So we're giving you a quick little look at it. 72 pieces. Almost 3,000 have been ordered already. You're choosing the fall collection of the holiday. What do you love best about them?
Well, they all have fancy foil, and they are the most popular plaid patterns, meaning it's everything from Tattersall to Glen plaid, and so the Christmas version is bright and festive, and the fall version is perfect for right now.
I love it. Look how pretty that is. And there are two different sizes in there too?
Yeah, 5x7 and 12x12.
Perfect. There you go. So that's 72 pieces. Again, almost gone. So you probably want to order that one pretty early. Coming up, this is another brand new item. We got a lot. This is the wreath cut and emboss set. It actually makes two different sizes of wreaths for you. And this is going to be coming up. It's a 5-piece set for $24.95. It's another brand new piece. And you got all these cute little wreaths. I love that layering piece there in the below. And the bows are adorable on that. You got to have a bow. If it is an Anna Griffin kit, there's going to be a bow somewhere. All right, now we're going to go to something that I know you love. This is something that you treasure, actually, is these iconic, very vintage Santas and looks.
Yeah. I've been collecting antique ephemera along with textiles and paintings for my whole career. And I've been a designer for 29 years, professional designer. And what's so fun is I have brought 120 mini Santa stickers and sentiments to you. That's for each of 30 designs. And what's so fun is that we've made Santa dimensional. He's a sticker. He's got multiple layers here. And he is paired with what he might say. And he can be a little snarky. You've been so good this year. You deserve all the presents. So that's not quite snarky, but isn't that fun that he's actually talking and then the little sticker works. So we're helping you design the front of the cards with some really fun sayings. And so there are traditional ones like Merry Christmas, and that's what, this is part of the sentiments, but we have some really funny sayings as well. I think there's some that even, like, was this one? Jingle all the way, especially Christmas Day. So we're just rhyming, but there's some funny ones. Let's see. Merry Christmas to the nicest on my list. Slay all day. Okay, so that's where you're getting, it just gets a little more fun. And they are mini, so they're half the size. I mean, he's kind of large, but they're half the size of our normal stickers. Okay, got it. So that's fun, right?
Super
Comes in a little
cute.
folio. Santa's all over this thing. And there's some more of those. So many gifts, so little time. You're on my nice list. Just be naughty and save me the trip.
Now there's a snarky Santa for you. Now there's 120 total in this kit, and there are already stickers. So she makes it, I love it because Anna makes it really easy. You're doing a project, you slap it on, you're good to go. Like, it's not difficult at all. And I love it too because with this one, it's more traditional colors, and so it's really easy to build these when you're making them.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. And so no matter what card base you want to start with, like, these will make great tags for your presents this year. And so, like, I've just started with, I have a lot of leftovers now, from kits and things. And you'll notice that we have designed the stickers, not as exactly as found. We've made them into shapes that I think work well for card making, that become, this is the one, Merry Christmas, the nicest on my list. It's the kind of sticker that you can just add to everything that I have today. Like
tags would be cute.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have like all these Christmas papers coming up. We have damask papers and we have toile papers. Maybe you have the vintage Christmas card making kit. So you see how it all, there's the plaid that you were just showing.
Right, that's great. And that was in the 72-piece kit, right, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, they're already 800, almost 900 now have been ordered. How many do I have left, Erin, for the day? Okay, oh, we're good here. Now we've got a little over 2,000 remaining, although as you can see, 800 have been ordered. So this is one of those that I know it's a big day and Anna's gonna be here with several different shows, but I always say when you get this much brand new items this early in the day, it's super smart to order it as soon as you love it and see it. And many of you collect her vintage pieces. I mean, this is very classic for you. Is this the first time you ever done an entire Santa vintage piece?
It is, because we have so many really great fans, and they send in these requests for things, and this came flooding in at the end of last season where I want all the Santas, and could you please make vintage Santas? Well, here you go, because we even have vintage Santa with the little girl. I think this is a classic thing that you're going to craft with. You're going to use these. You know, I like to spread everything out in one place on one big table before I start crafting, and like I pick and choose, you know, from them, kind of like the nut bowl, you know, when you're picking out the cashews.
Right. You're going for the chocolates, and you want the best chocolate.
Yeah.
I just did recently. We shot my latest HSN Gets Crafty episode, and it should be coming up. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow or this week, but I literally pulled out your big Christmas card kit we did and did that. I kind of walk you guys through how to, because we move very quickly on the show, so I sort of break down how to build a fancy Anna card. So you see these cards, you go, oh, I could never do that. Well, actually you can. So if you haven't seen my HSN Gets Crafty, you can see it if you go to Facebook and just search HSN Gets Crafty. You're gonna see all the ones I've recorded so far, and my newest one coming up will be yours.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I loved playing with that kit. I had a ball with it. Yeah.
It's sort of, there are lots of elements even here in these cards I'm showing you that you probably use.
From that kit, So if you already have the Christmas card kit she's already done, or anything coming up today, I have stuff from last year's Christmas kits. This is all gonna blend back and work with it. And you know what I like? It's a fun way to use those leftovers, but give it that extra little something new to it.
Yeah. Well, and there are so many Santa collectors in the world. I know that people, you know, collect Santa mugs and Santa ephemera, and to have it all in one wonderful three-dimensional sticker set. When I saw you last, Suzanne, we had this amazing die set called the Snow Globe dies, and look at how Santa looks great inside the snow globe. So it's all about combining these stickers with the things that you already have. And Santa comes to life. He's ready to make a visit to your house.
It's so cute. Almost 1,000 now ordered, guys, so hanging right in there. Remember, it's 120 stickers. They are indeed stickers, and they're three-dimensional. So these aren't just flat, boring, snoozy stickers. These got some oomph. Snickers.
Snickers.
I'm hungry. I'm thinking of Snickers. $24.95. Of course, we have 4 flex. Got to remind you, 2 things. One, we're going to talk about the Empress, then I'm going to do their $5 shipping deal because it's a good hour to take advantage of it. The Empress, this is just a phenomenal die cutting and embossing system. It's electronic, and it's just super powerful, and it looks great. It's just so pretty. It's a huge customer pick. So if you're trying to decide, hey, you know, I need an electronic system, but I don't know which one to get, this is the perfect choice. Read those reviews. What do you love best about this version that you brought us?
Well, it's our very first electronic machine, because forever we've been doing the Cuttlebug, which was manual, and it's whisper quiet, amazingly powerful, and you know, the quality of the plate system is second to none.
Yeah, it's just a great system. Unfortunately, I only have about 300 left, so that's pretty darn limited. We have 5 flex, a nice little price on there too, and you get all the goodies you need, and you're gonna use that with almost everything you've seen in the show. Any dies or embossing folders you see from Anna, you're gonna use it, including you'll use that on the next kit. I did want to mention the $5 deal. So here's what's happening. For the next 23 hours, 22 and a half, you will only spend one $5 bill to ship your entire collection today, all your crafting goodies. So certainly take advantage of it. You can shop now, if there's 3 in the afternoon, 9 p.m. tonight, and you will only spend one $5 bill. And it's one of our last big 24 for our event days, so take advantage of it. Also, we have 3 or more, I think it's 3 or more, it's 4 or more or 3 or more flex. 4 or more flex on everything today as well. We normally do not add that to a $5 shipping deal. All right, so here we go. We actually featured this a little earlier as my showstopper, gave you a sneak preview. You've taken a nativity and really done something cool and different with it.
Well, I'm always, you know, in designing new products, it's really important to up your game. You know, it's like you can't just do more of the same. So yes, last year we did our very first nativity die set, and this is our mini nativity die set that is designed to do 2 different things. The die can cut completely out of a piece of cardstock and act like a window, or be cut and layered to be an embellishment. Oh. So there are 3 different scenes of the nativity. And so one in a traditional window sort of shape, and one in stained glass. So what's so pretty about each one is that you can take them and go back and you know, inlay like that stained glass. You can create the entire card face with the little nativity. They cut and emboss, and you can cut them all and emboss them in all in one single pass. Oh, and so it's an easy, really beautiful, tasteful way to send a card like this. It does come on the magnetic mat, so it's ready. It's already stored properly for you. You just slip it into your die binder, and there's an idea sheet. So everybody that wants those, that's really important to know.
Well, and I love, she's about to show you glitter. I mean, think of all the cardstock, all the colors, all the foils, all the glitter paper you have.
Well, right, and so when you start, I think it's important that these cards be really tasteful. And so cutting it out of the, like a pretty sort of shimmery glitter paper gives you that lovely look. And, you know, it doesn't need a whole lot of embellishment. You really can just add the smallest of things. This, you know, you could even go back and use this star, which is in the original nativity set that we still have a few left of on your website.
From last year's, right?
Yeah. So this is, so one, also want to show you where if you went back and did the inlay of that same die, how you would get that stained glass look, you know, just by cutting this out of 4 different colors of cardstock and saving all the pieces.
Oh, and you're just kind of sticking them behind it.
Yeah, and I'll show you how to do that, which is really, you know, this is a very simple, a simple look at it. But once you, let's move this. Once you cut the, you'll die cut the window, right? And if you cut it out of 2 different colors of paper, so you see how here we have cut it out of navy blue and the gold, and we saved the negative pieces and we put it on a piece of tape. Huh. Isn't that something?
That's brilliant.
So then all you do is, I'm doing it backwards, but upside down and backwards, you can just lay it in all on that one piece of tape so that everything stays in place when you add it to the front of your card. Wow. So a little piece of like shipping tape. No kidding. Backing tape.
That is so clever.
And if you make it all nice and straight, it'll look great. And I'll just do that. Just take the moment and do that. There we go. So it easily goes right on the front of the card.
Wouldn't it have been easier just to put a square piece of blue behind that because it would have been hidden?
Oh, well, it would, but if you look really closely, do you see how it's all in relief? So
good point.
With that second.
I knew there was a reason. I kept thinking I could just slap a piece of blue paper behind there.
You're cute.
She's like, dear, no.
Well, no, I think like for me, it's about those really beautiful details.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like crafting
I knew there was a reason. And this one, for example, I thought was really cool because that's where you really show off when you can add the extra colors to it. Yeah. Isn't that neat? It's just beautiful.
So as you're working with these, you're using, say, you know, use your metallics, use your beautiful matte foil, and then go back and just put those finishing touches on this, like with the little bits of holly and leftover cards. You can go all the way back to our faithful die cut set and create with these, and you have a beautiful scene.
Now, before we go on, I want to to switch to this really quickly because I know we don't have a lot of these left. This is the 10-piece set, correct? So we have the 10-piece set. It's the Nativity cut and embossed set. There's the second set. There's only 660 remaining. We started out with 4,000. Oh my gosh, that's almost gone too. So here we go, guys. This one is certainly a lot larger.
It is. Well, so we're working with mini tonight, but you'll see that the entire Nativity is in. You can cut in one piece.
That's stunning.
So that's done with this die, and it cuts and embosses. And then I love the little miniature scene of the manger and and the wise men and the camel.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then there's an extra large die with a frame that is. That's a whole card front. So that's why we have the little mini ones tonight, because it was time to, make it a little smaller, make it a little more tasteful.
It's beautiful though.
Yeah.
And
I was just going to show you a whole bunch more of these.
That actually you had last year. So this is the original Nativity.
Yes.
Right, got it. Okay, very good.
And many people asked, was that coming back? And so there it is. But
not many.
So one of the things about die cutting, especially with our artwork, we're drawing these things from the hand of many of the people that work with me every day, and then we're very concerned with putting like our reticulated border dies with this. So you're looking at using the things that you already own and how they work together with something brand new. So you're not having to choose everything at once. You're choosing one special die set to make a whole new life for things that you already have.
Own, right.
Yes.
And I love about all three of your nativity scenes, they're very different.
Yes.
Like they don't have the same flavor or look to them. I love that.
And so that we do that as a subject. So we have die sets that are decoupage, die sets that do things, and then we have them that create the entire subject. So that's why you get 3 different looks in one idea.
Yeah. Actually 6 different looks if you really think about it.
Yeah, because you can easily cut out the window by die cutting, just face down into the cardstock, and then you're left with just that negative space, or cut the shadow layer and the window at the same time.
All right, so we're going to wrap up on this one. $21.45 for FlexPay's brand new. Again, popular, surprise, surprise. It just really is. She just makes great designs, and I know how much you guys love Anna's work. All right, so I'm going to talk about the 10-piece one last time. We started out with 4,000. We have 500 left, so already 100 were gone just from the quick little mention. Again, these are supersized, so if this is the size of the kit we just got done, this is the size of the kit you're looking at here. $39.95.
I have them all die cut for you.
Thank you, my love.
Sheet.
There it is. And this was last year's set, right?
Yeah. Always relevant. Remember, not only one person saw your card last year. Not everyone. So you have lots of options in the things that you can make, and doing it in such a way that it's all about your paper combinations and your colors and your embellishments.
Look at, I'll show you this one too. This is beautiful.
Sorry I didn't bring you more.
That's okay. Look at that. Look up. And this is it. So when these are sold out, that's going to be it for this collection. And perfect timing. I love we're doing this show on the first day of October because it gives us all the time to make these beautiful cards. And I think when you do a handmade card, I always say when you give something that's made by the hand, it's given from the heart. And it's a lot more special, a lot more different than it is just throwing somebody a $4 card that you bought at the store. So this is your chance to get them. All right, just want to mention this too. If you want to create some of those really beautiful borders, we've got a set of 2 border dies. We are down to the final 350 of the border dies, and they are gorgeous. They just add that extra wow and that extra texture and that extra layer, and they do it beautifully. Why? What makes these extra special though?
Well, there are radial dies, so they'll take a bite out of the card and just leave that beautiful edge, or you can cut with the shadow layer and cut the border out completely.
Oh, cool. All right,
it's
there you go.
A snowflake and a holly design.
Love that. That's
really pretty.
Neat.
Yeah.
And again, we're down to the last 300 of that. Do not forget, big deal. We only do it on our 24-hour crafting days, and I know on .com we'll have it for like the next 2 days. $5 to ship your entire crafting order. So you just want to get it all in one day, because that's a lot of savings on the shipping. Can you imagine if you ordered like 20 great things, which a lot of us will do today, and it's only $5 $5 to ship it all. It's a big savings. Okay, we're now moving on. Miss Annie, you ready? This is your metallic cardstock, right?
So this is where it all started with our specialty paper range. We were doing shimmer papers, you know, they had a luster to them. So if you want to look at this up close, you'll see that it has that beautiful sheen. And this is 100 sheets, right, where you're getting 12 colors. So we start with the fall colors, and then we have beautiful Christmas blue and silver, then the gold, and this is the 5x7 version. So we have Christmas green, 2 different reds and 2 different greens just for Christmas, all with that luster. And do you know how many sheets that is?
120.
Okay, 120, not 100.
That's a ton.
So that sort of thing is just begging to be embossed and die cut.
Wow.
And depending on, you know, how you want to work with these, that's all there is to it. This is a bumper pack of cardstock that is 300 GSM, so it's nice and rigid, and it's going to make some really beautiful cards. Now, I also have it pre-cut for you in 5x12 or 5x10. Right?
5.5 by 12.
Okay.
And there's 50 of these.
All right, good. I'm glad you got a card. Yes, it's long. How's that? It's long paper.
It's a long rectangle. It's nice.
Right. It's cut for you because we were doing a lot of larger folders for Christmas, and if you love to make gatefold cards, like an A2 size card, this is going to fold into that very easily.
Oh, perfect.
So again, those same Christmas colors in the red, and the silver, and the gold, and then there's a pretty white.
That's
sort
stunning.
of an ice
that's
white.
Gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah.
And why is it important to have really good quality cardstock?
Well, you can tell when it's bad. You know, like you open the card and you're oh, this feels flimsy. I think when you're working by hand and you're spending all your time to make someone something, you want it to be a quality material to start with. And it's important that, I mean, I'm putting my name on it, it's gonna have to be good.
Well, the problem too is if you're doing a lot of embossing folders, the folders, if you don't have the right cardstock, literally it'll tear through the paper.
Yeah.
Like you want a really heavy duty to really handle that embossing imprint, right?
Yeah, yeah, and one of the things that I also wanted, especially around Christmas crafting, is that you need multiple sheets of the paper because we're always making multiples of the cards. Once you get a design you love, you can make, you know, you can make more than one of them.
True, yeah.
And the luster is perfect for decorating at the holidays, and it's gonna give you just that little bit of sheen. Right. No, it's not flashy and trashy.
Yeah. No, she does not do flashy. If you did a flashy and trashy, one day you should surprise us all and just do a flashy and trashy set. That would be like, that would sell out in like 2 seconds.
There's a promise. We have a new jacket die coming up later today that is all these presents that you can't see them because I'll make you see them with these metallic papers. When you go back over with the dies, you get to highlight.
And what's that called? Fun? So they can order it now?
It's a jacket die. So it's an extra large die that cuts the whole card at once.
Oh, you're kidding. And it cuts out the face of it?
Yeah.
And then
cuts the whole, yeah, and then cuts the bows, has all the embellishments where you can go back.
They're called jacket dies.
So they're coming up a little later, but that sheen gives you, the metallic gives you just that extra little something that you want with
It's like a glow. Cards. It's like a pearlized glow.
Yes.
It's beautiful. All right, in the 5x7, you have 120 sheets. It's just great. And then if you're gonna get the 12 by 5.5, you get 50 sheets of that. So stay right there for those. Again, those are brand new today. All right, when I mentioned the plaids too, these all have foil, whether you pick the plaid in the holiday version or what was the other version we have? The fall version, there we go. Now, how many do I have left, Erin? Oh, I only have 250 of each, so those are almost gone. I think we sold, what, 3,000-4,000, something like that. Oh, 2,500, wow, that's a lot. $39.95 for flex, you get under $10. You're getting 72 pieces. Those are 5 by, oh, were they in a 12 by 12 and?
5x7.
5x7s, there we go. So you see, you knew that one, I knew the other one. All right, we have still more coming up, including a really cute ornament from St. Jude's, so stay with us.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get the best deals on holiday shopping. Enjoy extra flex on beauty, fashion, and jewelry gifts all the time. And 12-month VIP financing on electronics, toys, and home items $3.99 and up. Plus exclusive VIP offers. And there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices.
Controls are the same? Think again. Now when you're watching HSN and you see something you want, you can use your remote control to order it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a safe way to order. With HSN, shop by remote. The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
HSN, if you haven't tuned in, what's happening? We have a 24-hour crafting event, $5 to ship your entire order today. And it doesn't matter when you shop. It could be now, it could be later, it could be the evening time. You will only spend one $5 bill to get it home. Plus, we have 4 or more flex on everything. And it's the perfect time to get ready for the holidays. And we're doing that with, of course, Miss Anna Griffin. She's here tonight. We've got a fun show. Another brand new item. I'm very excited about this. And it's all about wreaths.
It is. Now, so I've been a stationer for a very long time, 25 years this year. And that means that I make cards that are sold in stores that are sold all over the world, and they're finished cards, different than this make-it-yourself stuff. And what's important to know about that is that a wreath, a card with a wreath, is the #1 card selling theme in this world of stationery.
Is it really?
It is. Ask any buyer for any of the major retailers. Okay.
No kidding.
So one of the things that dawned on me was like, well, wow, I haven't done a big wreath set ever, especially for dies. And this is so pretty because you're getting the a 5x7 wreath with a bow, and that makes, you know, a really beautiful card front. And then you're getting the perfect circular wreath with a background, meaning that so if you like to make square cards, I made it all symmetrical for you so that you had everything you needed. So this is how it's going to come. It's coming on the magnetic mat and already stored for you. And this is, I think, something that we've spent a lot of time and effort on making this a great out-of-the-box experience, because when you have to peel them off the sheets and you risk bending them, and no more of that.
Oh,
and it's stored on its way in. And you get an idea sheet with this. You're going to be able to create the bow and its overlay. If you wanted to add a different color, you can make it dimensional. And then this little wreath is the pretty one. It's very, very delicate. You'll notice that you could even cut out the middle of it if you wanted. It's all made out of holly. And then the square that goes behind it just makes it just that much more dimensional.
Gorgeous.
So pretty. And as you're working with these, it's I think, you know, you want to use your die cutting machine, your impress machine. Use any of the things that we already have given you in like the concentric dies. Like this, I'm going to use some this is cardstock from last year's cardstock set. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
So you cut and emboss the wreath, and what you end up with is this. And
that is beautiful.
What you'll notice about it is that it's a little more oval than it is circular, and that's because when it's straight up and down, the bow is supposed to be off center, and so you can cut it out of your extra red color, right? And you know, maybe it needs a little bird. Who knows? This is all about the things, you know, that you have left, you know, that
it'd be pretty to use our Santa collection.
Absolutely.
You know, all the little Santas we had earlier, that would be great.
Yeah, it really would. And so as you're building these, if you like to make square cards for Christmas, or you want to, you know, these are extra postage. Don't want to, you know, mislead anybody, but when you're starting with such a pretty like doily-like shape, and then going back and adding that wreath, and then you have everything you need.
That's really pretty. And I love your dies in this instance, and the other ones too with the Nativity, that actually cut, and they're going to give you the embossed effect at the same time.
Yes.
So like if you see the ribbon, it's hard to see, but when you see that, that's actually raised. So when you touch it, you literally feel that it's embossed.
Yeah, right. And on our Impress, you can do that just by cutting with everything face down into the cardstock, and it'll emboss it in that single pass.
Oh, that's
no
great.
more double passing. Which is really easy. And it's, anyway. So as you're making a composition, I would encourage you to combine different papers, go back and color in some holly berries, because that embossed relief, it gives you a place to do that.
Right. Okay, by the way, over 1,000 of these have now been ordered. We have 4 flex, so you can get these home for $6.24. I just want to explain it really briefly in case you're brand new to us. Flex is easy. You have 4 months to pay it off. Use any major credit card or PayPal, and you'll get it right away, but it's paid off in 4 months. And we have 4 or more flex on everything today. And don't forget the $5 shipping deal, because it's just a fun day to just get all these really cool, creative, fun things, build your holiday cards, build your holiday presents, your decor, your tags with all of these. Can you imagine how pretty that would be to make tags out of this?
Yeah.
And put them right smack on your Christmas presents?
Or
beautiful.
Or on your Christmas table, that could be the most beautiful. Put the napkin right through that.
Gosh, that'd be
start
gorgeous.
Decorating early. As card makers, we start pretty early on the Christmas cards. It really starts in the summertime, because so many of us make 50, 100 cards, and once you've got your theme, you know, just have at it. Just keep going.
So pretty. That's amazing.
Isn't that pretty? This is coming up a little later in our toile embellishment set.
Oh, it's
so
gorgeous.
it's all about, you know, using the things over and over, because they mix, they match. You never know what year any of these things came from. And if you love to scrapbook, we definitely like to use our cut and embossed dies for scrapbooking and use it in a big way.
That is beautiful. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Now over 1,000 ordered, $24.95, 4 flex available. And again, you get the entire sheet. So everything is here with the magnetic sheet, so it's nice and organized. Isn't that pretty? By the way, didn't show the other side. Always Anna. That should be a line. It should be called Always Anna. I just, you know, that would be awesome. It just, everything's done so beautifully. All right, well, something that's a must-have, especially if you're gonna do any kind of crafting. Oh, well, let's do the Empress first. Sorry about that, I was moving on. Anna has a beautiful die cutting and embossing machine. It's all electronic. It's extremely powerful. It's very quiet, and it works so easily. She used to have a crank machine that I still have. I actually pulled out my Cuttlebug the other day to use, and I still love it.
When the power went out?
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I just need something really quick, so I just pulled it out and grabbed it real fast. But really, the beauty of this is there's no more cranking ever, and you get such exacting results, especially with Anna's dies and embossing systems. They're really intricate, and so you have to have a really good cutting machine to get the max look out of what you're going to be cutting or embossing, and that machine will do it for you.
And you can use all your dies with our machine.
Any die from any brand,
and you
right?
can use, yes, all of our dies in other machines. So
sure, right, yes, they're interchangeable. So if you have a bunch of dies, and I'll tell you what's really fun about getting that machine is the fact that I have a huge collection of your dies in your embossings, room folders. And what I found is if I had to crank, I never used them very often because it was too much work. Yeah. But once you go electronic, then you tend to really pull all those things back out and just really use them because it's so much easier now.
Yeah, you're a manufacturer.
All right, it's true. All right, so we have something else that is just a must-have, and this is the perfect time of year, not only for gift wrapping. I've decided double-sided tape is the best gift wrapping tape ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's seamless edges and the whole thing. So a call for really great adhesive happened in our office where we just weren't having any luck with other brands. So we made our own adhesive. You're getting, it's a refillable container. You're getting actually 2 of these and 2 refills. It's gonna give you 100 feet of permanent double-sided adhesive. Nice. And so when you're crafting, you're working with your Christmas cards, and let's just say you're working with our Christmas card kit for what you're crafting video, you need to add the sentiment to the inside of the card. So, and maybe you used the radial card dies that we were just showing. So if you slide it in, so this one goes to that one, you slide it in, and the adhesive on the top, you're going to get your sentiment to open properly when you make the card. So it's like right now, so you've made a new Santa card with your new Santa stickers, and that adhesive is gonna just be the easiest, foolproof kind of experience where you're not thinking, oh, why did my card fall apart? Why did my piece fall off? Yeah, what's going on? Or maybe, you know, tonight we have our amazing new Christmas card toppers that will be on with Adam. And so if you need to apply them because you don't want a big, you know, heavy dimensional card, right, adding that double-sided adhesive is gonna make it super simple and fast.
And this is the most adhesive you get in any tape running systems we offer at HSN through across all brands. So you get the 2 and then you get 2 refills, so you get 100 feet. Here's why I like it. It just makes crafting so much faster. Oh my gosh, if you're fiddling around with glues or anything else, once you switch to a tape runner system like Anna's, it's just, you knock it out.
Well, and also if you're using, say, like our new botanical card toppers that are coming up later today, I'm just showing you all the new stuff right here, Suzanne.
Get
There's
it now
more
on
new stuff. So what you didn't see, you can't see that adhesive on the vellum, right? You're about to see it, you know, over the, see what happens so that the vellum shows through. This is all coming up a little later. So we have stickers, but then there are a lot of die cuts included in that set. So you have to add adhesive, and if you don't want to use a lot of foam adhesive, you would just go back with this double-sided adhesive.
I mean, it's a must-have, and especially I think if you're new to crafting and you're like, and I think it can be very frustrating because you don't know what tools to get, you're not sure what to have. These are great, great, great. I mean, it's to me, you can't have enough of these, and I go through them too because I use a lot of double-sided because it's just fast.
Yeah.
It just takes your projects to a whole new level because you can get them fast. You can get them done quickly, and also if you're wrapping a lot of gifts, it makes your gift wrapping look really exceptional because you don't see the tape.
Well, plus I'm happy to have it. Like it goes in our tool bag, you know, that we travel with here to HSN. You know, you can navigate uneven terrain. and, you know, maybe you're using big 3-dimensional stickers and things on your cards. This is definitely going to be something that's going to make it easy.
And I know
to
that's
embellish.
part of the Christmas card kit because I did a card just like that.
Yes.
And that has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces. You got to stick something onto something else. Use the tape runner from Anna. It's perfect. $16.95. That is brought back in stock while we have it available. Of course, it's perfect for the holiday season. We're doing lots of cards. Okay, want to give you a quick reminder. Now, this is the 10-piece nativity scene. This is the super large size. We are down to the final 350. So that's it. And this is a full-size card you're making. In fact, 3 different designs. We started out with 4,000, so this is now your last chance to get it. That is the big size nativity. We also launched tonight the mini nativity, which is a set of 3 dies. Those are still available. So you have the big size, which is the 10-piece set, and then we have the mini size that was launched brand new a little bit earlier in the show. We might be able to try to show you that later. All right, now we're gonna bring a little floral and sunshine. It's the only non-Christmas thing we're showing tonight, pretty much, and this is so cute. This is sunflowers and hydrangeas, but this is three-dimensional. How do you best describe that?
This is making a layered flower. It's a die set that's gonna make hydrangeas 2 different ways, sunflowers 2 different ways, by cutting and embossing in one single pass, meaning that all the petals and the entire bouquet is made when you cut out of one pass, so that you're not having to go back and find the parts that go on the other parts, right?
It's all right there.
Right, it's all on the one piece of metal. And so they're going to work together to create dimensional flowers. And so you're getting foliage and the mop head of the hydrangea. That foliage actually works with the double as well. So you see how that works. And then there are 2 different types of sunflowers, and depending on what your garden looks like right now, you know, you might prefer one over the other. So as I love working with these, this is all about your paper choice and your color combinations, and being able to create lifelike looking flowers.
That's great.
I like everything in 3s, you know, odd numbers. But
the hydrangea is awesome.
Yeah, so then this is from our slider
that we featured.
dies.
We had slider dies. Oh, you know what, Erin, you might want to bring those back up. We had that in the very first item in the show, the slider dies, or second item in the show.
So, Suzanne, one of the things that it's important about that, cutting that one whole top of the flower, I'm just gonna cut face down into the cardstock. And so I am using my Impress machine. It's super easy, and so it has this great carry handle. You don't really need anything but that to get your get around your craft room. And as you're taking this away, sorry, I'm without a tool in one and I'm without everything for die cutting. So you get the idea, right? I actually can build it over here. You have you cut the foliage out of your like green paper, and so what this cut just was, without weeding it, is this. And then we go back and ink it just a little bit so that you get those petal details, but then go back and shade it with a different color of cardstock, so that you get, you know, you can go right back on top of the flower, or you can twist it just, you know, off center ever so slightly to make it look a little more dimensional. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I love it.
So a little rubber stamping ink gets that done. Maybe you want to say thanks to somebody. This is a bright, cheery way to create a card. Now, if you like when we had the decoupage dies on, if you like building things out of different colors of paper and cardstock, you can do that and make them very lifelike with like your basil cardstock in just varying tones. Pretty.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it too. And it's just happy.
Yeah.
Show the really advanced one right there. That's crazy great.
See it again?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed it. It's so pretty. I wanted to see it again.
Yeah. So we've taken we've cut the hydrangea out of patterned paper, and then used the tool in one to actually sculpt it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So
and by the way, if we did the slider thing, I got to give you a quick update. It's completely sold out. So the slider kit that we featured this slider die cut set, I knew it was going to sell out too, is completely gone now. Just give you a little quick update on that one, okay, guys? Also, too, don't forget the Empress is available. Now you're seeing it actually working for the first time in the show, and it is brilliant. It's a customer pick. Please read the reviews. We've got it in stock. Did you say there was a new magnetic mat in here now?
Yes. What that is that, so in its original configuration, it debuted here on HSN last October. It came with a different magnetic mat. The entire configuration is, sorry, I'm gonna slide it, is the 2A plates, the black magnetic mat, the metal shim, and the embossing mat. So every configuration of these plates will go through the machine with different dies and embossing folders to achieve different results.
Lovely. Okay, so there it is. And the Empress is available. We have 5 flex. And again, this is it's not a pair of earrings, so shipping it for $5 and then everything else basically ships for free today is a pretty awesome time to get your electronic cutting and die cutting machine, which is beautiful. All right, so now we're going to talk about about one last thing, and I love this. You have created an ornament as part of our St. Jude's program.
I did.
And we're very excited because $5 from every ornament that's sold goes directly to St. Jude's. And look at yours, speaking of Empress.
Well, so she is our Empress bear, and she has a train. She has a Swarovski crystal on her damask gown, and she is wearing a crown, which is really fun. I have designed, I think this is my 7th bear, or 7th ornament for St. Jude's, and every year it is a challenge and a delight to be part of such a great program.
Yeah, and we love it too. And these are all limited editions, by the way. We don't bring in like 5,000s of any of these. We bring in a couple hundred of each bear, and we will have different guests throughout the entire time towards Christmas in this month who'll be featuring their bears, but you and Sar were the first 2 out the gate. So if you'd like to go ahead and pick it up, you can. And remember, just helping an amazing, amazing organization. So you get a little gift, and then obviously your gift keeps on giving to so many families who need St. Jude's and really rely on how amazing that program truly is. So thank you for supporting it. It's what is it? Oh, if you'd like, we're doing Habitat? No, guys, we're doing St. Jude's at this moment. Yeah. Habitat you can do as well, but I think that's on hsn.com. So don't forget, it is St. Jude's. And again, if you buy a bear, $5 will go to support the St. Jude's program, and they're helping millions and millions of people worldwide, or here in the United States for sure, in terms of helping children and their families, which is so important. It's such a good organization. All right, 20 seconds. When are you officially back?
At 9 a.m.
Oh, well, you're getting 0 sleep, so you'll see her very early on. If you'd like to see Anna's entire collection, just go to hsn.com. A lot of you already done that, which I thought was a really good idea, so you can get it early before other items sell out. Miss Anna, thank you.
Thank you.
And most importantly, thank you. The fun continues. Stay with us.